Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I believe it's Wednesday. No, it's Tuesday. Whew. So when a Tuesday feels like a Wednesday or Thursday, you know what that it's not easy, and it's true. It was not easy. It was very wild yesterday. As you can see, my trade didn't play out. My swing position didn't play out, so I entered here on last Friday for swing position. Um, yeah, so I had been up 100 points and then caught a loser of 40 points. Didn't expect it, I have to say. So yesterday was a day, one of the very random, well, not random, very rare days when the market kind of gets me off guard. Yesterday was the day. I mean, the S&P here is the best explanation for that. The Nasdaq was kind of the same. So what happened is that we opened up with a gap to the downside. This is a regular one. We opened with a gap downside to the downside here on Monday night trading, and since then we only moved higher. So what I expected, I mean, I mentioned it yesterday in the video. I was expecting a kind of island gap and acceleration to the downside. Obviously, now in retrospective, it didn't happen. For this, it's often really good if we have a look at the regular trading session, okay? And the regular trading session here shows a gap to the downside, but compared to the overnight session, not a dramatical downside gap anymore. So the gap was just 60 points. And from then on, we just accelerated. So let's have a look at this. When we zoom in here, gap down, breakout, gap fill, retest, and then we just moved higher. Again, sometimes it looks very simple. And that's why traders, I think, from time to time are paranoid. I'm for sure a little bit paranoid, since yesterday. And there are times when you don't really, when you cannot really feel the market very well. So S&P, Nasdaq, Dow, I didn't expect this. I also didn't see any big news out of the US and Iran yesterday. So let's see. So what's to expect? I would say we can expect the 25,680 to be tested, and then we have to see. Then we have to see. Then the bigger the upper part of this range is then here. So we most likely will get a kind of a retest of this area, 26,200. Will we do this in one go? I guess not, but I will wait to have more clarity. Okay. Yeah, that's honestly all what I can say. There are these times when you cannot read it very well. My take was that we had a short here and possibility to move lower. We didn't, so I caught a loser there. Dow kind of is still kind of in a holding pattern on the Dow Jones. We need to trade above this area in order to open room to the upside. So there's still kind of a little bit of more bearishness involved, but the rest, the bears countered really, so the bulls countered the bears very well. So we closed the gap in the FDAX, Euro Stoxx even stronger. So nothing really to add here. Kind of the same pattern here. There was some selling in the gold futures. We traded higher than even today. So gap down yesterday, and we are back up again. And then oil obviously goes lower. So a lot of volatility. We had the gap up and then basically the selling the whole day. And what we can see is it looks wild. It is wild. And if you can read it very well, I would recommend to stay away from it. So I will be very cautious next couple of days. Bitcoin, luckily, that's the most positive news for me. Bitcoin does quite well. So we had it higher yesterday as well. And I think we got now a good opportunity to go into this zone here. The zone we anticipated now for quite some time. And ideally, we will be able to go into this greenish zone. Would be honestly fantastic. Would be great. Ethereum, kind of the same pattern. We are trading at this latest swing high here. If we can trade above it, we should open room till towards 2,500. Solana is the one again which was let's say relatively good to see and to trade. Still kind of holding. If we trade above this 87, then I think we can open room towards 92 now, and 90 and 92. So this looks quite promising. So I guess for everybody it's good. Yesterday was just a tough day for me. So didn't really hurt my accounts though, but I had a tough time, really tough time. I blew some evaluations though. I have to say I blew some. This is the only negative yesterday. I blew some evaluations, especially here on Alpha Futures. Just doesn't work out right now. Yeah, but it is like it is. I think failing and losing is part of the game. Yesterday was a day which was tough for me. So I hope that you did better yesterday, that ideally you traded towards the gap fill. And that's actually was a beautiful trade here yesterday. And if you traded the regular trading session, honestly, it was a very nice trade to do. That was it. This one here, break and to the upside, and very nice trade to do. So I hope that you did better than I did yesterday. Wishing you all the best for today. Today I will again try to stick on the sidelines a little bit. And the only thing what I will try to do is to trade through these accounts because I just don't need a lot anymore on Apex. I just need one more day of trading to get in a little bit of profits, and that's what I will do. Yeah, I will give you an update by the way on on Lucid. There's some news there. We'll share this in a separate video. Wishing you all the best. Have a great day. Goodbye. Ciao.